House Speaker John Boehner called a new measure, quote, the most pro-life legislation ever to come before this body. Boehner was talking about a ban on abortions after the 5th month of pregnancy, just minutes before the House approved that ban. Paul Strand brings us that story from Capitol Hill.
A ban on aborting unborn babies older than 20 weeks, old enough to feel pain, has passed its first hurdle.
The yeas are 242, the nays are 184.
The U.S. House has passed the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act, with almost every Republican voting yay and almost every Democrat voting nay.
Democrats and Republicans took up familiar positions for such a debate. Democrats saying they had to protect America's women and their right to make their own medical choices, and Republicans saying they had to protect the most unprotected of classes, America's unborn children.
We have given these little babies less legal protection from unnecessary cruelty than the protection we have given farm animals under the Federal Humane Slaughter Act.
Now, I remember the days of back alley abortions. Many women died and more were permanently injured before Roe versus Wade. With this egregious bill, Republicans have once again decided to take us back there.
A Democrat who's a doctor says physicians and their pregnant patients should decide what's best, not Congress.
That is sacred to the oath that I swore when I became a doctor. This bill will make it criminal for me to do my job as a doctor.
But a Republican who was also in medicine shot back.
I practiced OB anesthesia for over 20 years. I was always amazed that in the labor and delivery suite, we would deliver 21-week post-fertilization babies, and down the corridor, you would abort them.
Republicans said the public and right is on their side.
60% of Americans, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, support the Pain-Capable Act.
We have a moral obligation in this country to protect life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is time that we do our job.
But House passage was the easiest hurdle for this abortion ban becoming law.
It now faces an uncertain future in the Senate and an almost certain presidential veto. Paul Strand, CBN News, Capitol Hill.